Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Oscar and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing Vergil missions, mission 4, Son of Sparda difficulty, S rank. So while I'm playing this, I want to discuss the upcoming anime as of this video is dropping. I don't know when I'm posting it, but if I do, the anime might be out already. So for those who don't know, it is the Devil May Cry anime series on Netflix. So kind of a bit inspired by the Castlevania series on Netflix as well. Probably made by the same company, I'm not 100% sure. Some people said yes, some people said no. You're gonna have to tell me in the comments. The only reason people compare the two is just because of the art style and like what are the odds two video game franchise have an anime series on Netflix. So they're gonna have to tell me in the comments if it's true or not. But from looking at the trailers and seeing like a few snippets here and there, man, it's obvious that these people don't understand Dante at all. They don't understand Dante whatsoever, the writers. The thing that separates Dante from the typical sort of Marvel tier quippy style characters, or even characters like Deadpool or Spider-Man, the thing that separates him from those characters is that, well, actually he's closer to Spider-Man than anybody else. But I mean like comic book Spider-Man, not the Spider-Man we see now in films or games. OG Spider-Man, he's closer to that. But the thing that makes Dante stand out from the rest is in fact that when he's quipping from pulling off these stylish moves and things of that nature, he's doing it solely to entertain himself. I repeat, he does it to entertain himself. He doesn't do it to entertain an audience. And now we got this characterization wrong, where the writers is like, oh yeah, he needs to do these proper one-liners to make you think he's cool, like Rick and Morty or Deadpool. No, Dante just does stuff because he thinks it's funny, and he thinks it's cool, that's it. He does not care what other people think about him, and he does not need approval that he's cool. Which is the reason why he is cool in the first place. The writers don't understand him at all. They're writing him like he's a Marvel character. Like, this is a Marvel movie. They're writing like he's Deadpool or something. They always compare Deadpool and Dante together like they're similar people. I don't know why on YouTube they do those death battles. People say they're so similar, like, oh, they're joking around, having fun. Nah. Deadpool is obnoxious. And I'm talking about modern Deadpool. He's a homo too, which makes it worse. He's constantly making jokes about him doing gay stuff. It's so fucking infuriating. The worst thing about that Deadpool Wolverine movie, whatever the fuck it's called, Deadpool won't stop making one-liners every fucking sentence. Wolverine was the best part of that movie, he killed it. But Deadpool, he's a walking homosexual. He's so annoying and flamboyant. He's just so irritating while I'm thinking back at the movie. Like, he's just making homo jokes, and yeah, that's all he is nowadays, because apparently that's funny. He likes taking stuff up the arse because he jokes about that. But anyways, Dante is not that kind of character. He's the kind of character that does cool stuff because he doesn't care what other people think of him, and he says stuff that he finds funny. He doesn't care whether you find it funny or not, which is the reason why him pissing off Lady in DMC3 is so hilarious. Anyways, I have a bad feeling about this anime. I'm still gonna give it a chance. I'll plan on doing a review, and I can't wait to rip this apart. If they continue to make him like this, I'm definitely gonna tear this apart. If it's bad, I'll tear it apart, but if it's good, I'll tell you. I'll praise it. But right now, I have no hopes for it. This is not looking good. And Johnny Youngbosh is doing an irritating voice for Dante. It just does not fit, dude. It does not fit Dante. Should have got anybody back. Anybody could have played this better, because you hear the voice and you're thinking Nero. I hear it and all I hear is Nero. This is supposed to be Dante, and he feels more like Nero. We're so cooked. We're so cooked, boys. It's over. There's no hope. But yeah, like the stuff I do like right now, the visuals, they're pretty cool. If you've seen the DMC2 trailer, it's giving off that vibe. which is pretty cool. There's a song they did for the trailer, which is Limp Bizkit, if you know the Rollin' 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 song. I know it was popular way back then. We can thank The Undertaker for that, but yeah, the song is just about partying. I guess that's why they chose it, because Dante wants to start the party. I don't think the song matches the visuals on screen for that Netflix trailer at all. Maybe you can use it for an action sequence in the show, but for the intro song, it's kinda weird. They could have at least synced it up with the visuals. I know people find Limp Bizkit corny, but I'm not gonna lie, they had some bangers back in the day. Like, every so often they would release a banger, but Roland definitely wasn't one of them. Actually, I like the remix with DMX, Method Man, and Redman. That was pretty decent, but yeah, that's basically it. And I used to like the Hot Dog song back when I was an edgy teen, because they like to say fuck like 100 times. Looking back at it, it's a bit corny, but that's who they are back then. It was like grunge, edgy era. But Devil May Cry, they like dropped the season 1 soundtrack of all the band members. So first of them was Evanescence. They posted on their Instagram of the soundtrack for it. So they have a song on it, and it does sound good. I don't hate it. It sounds interesting. I haven't heard a whole lot of Evanescence, probably from just that one song, Wake Me Up Inside. That's all I know from them, but it does sound good. And I also heard rumors of Linkin Park being on there as well, but I might be wrong. It could be like just an old song by them, probably gonna throw it on the soundtrack. But I don't think it'll be like a new song, because I know there's a female singer, so I doubt they'll do a new song. If they are gonna be on the soundtrack, it might be maybe some OG stuff, Calling in My Skin, stuff like that. There's Rage Against the Machine, which is pretty cool. Papa Roach, I like that. Casey Edwards a few times, Gunship, Crazy Town, and Green Day. How did they get all these band members for anime soundtrack? I have no idea. What the fuck do they know about Dante? That's my question. I bet like maybe one or two like probably played it like on the PS2 back in the day, but then all of them? That's crazy if they acknowledge Dante. They acknowledge the GOAT. The GOAT! So, if you guys remember in 2007, there was already a Devil May Cry anime. And that one had issues as well. The story took place after DMC 2 and before 4, if I remember. And it's the studio Madhouse. It's the same people who made Death Note and Hellsing, a bunch of other animes. And you can tell from the 2000s with the grey, dark aesthetic of that anime. So it looks pretty cool. It looks so promising. But what it was lacking was the action. It didn't match the games at all with its quick, stylish moves. So at times you get this off-screen fighting, and the stuff that you do see, Dante is only using ebony and ivory like most of the time just to save budget. I won't lie, it would have potential, but they probably don't know shit about the games at all, and they just wanted to go the safe route of forcing new characters in the season that serve no purpose at all to the story or the franchise. And the fact that one character is canon from the 2007 anime to the franchise is insanity. It's this little girl who always whines and complains to Dante about random stuff, just anything, serves no purpose. And they put her in DMC5. If you guys remember, it's a cutscene where Dante gets a phone call and you can hear that little girl's voice, and she turns 18. That's her. So from 2007 to 2019, she's old now, she's turning 18, and she's chatting up to Dante a few times, and to the point where Dante has to unplug the phone cord. That can represent the anime not having any importance to Dante as a character or the franchise as a whole. It's just the franchise taking jabs at other things that did not work, like DMC Devil May Cry or that anime, so it's pretty funny. Do I think they'll do something similar like that to the new anime? Maybe, because I really feel like they want to push it to new people who have no idea what the anime is about. So they could have that one character who's an outsider, and he's just tagging along with Dante, be like, oh my gosh, what is going on? While Dante is just explaining everything. So that's just for the normies who are just starting the series out. That's how I see it, but to my knowledge, I don't see any of that in the trailers or the clips I saw, so we might be safe, guys. But overall, they're gonna give it the Castlevania treatment. It might look good for the first season, and then it'll just die down instantly. I really hope that it's just gonna be solely based on Dante. I must have said it 1,000 times, but don't give us Vergil yet. Don't give us Nero at all. The best you could do is just give us Lady and Trish, that's all. And maybe a new character, maybe one or two, just to like make things interesting. Maybe they can do something like fight as well, like anything. But I just want it solely based on Dante, because we haven't had like a standalone Dante product in so long. Like after DMC 1 and 3, we got nothing else. He's just been on the sideline for ages, but I talked about it in the other videos if you want me to explain more why I think that. But it's the truth. So can we just please like have Dante being Dante and make the normies realize like how amazing he is without being a Deadpool clone or Rick Sanchez, crap like that. So anyways, back to the game. This boss fight kind of sucks. This is probably the worst one in the game. It's a bit too generic. It's just a bunch of vines, a bunch of different heads you have to chop off one by one. It's really tedious, especially like if you don't do it in time. You have to be very precise as well to make sure you like get many hits as well, or else they're gonna whack you around and it lowers the ranking for you. You have to like really start spamming for opponents like this, and you have to like get a lot of hits. He's vulnerable in this position, but it's when the other arms they come out, and what I have to do is just like take them out one by one as quickly as possible. And it really is hard to avoid them as well. I don't know if anyone else is having the same problem, but it's like really difficult for me because it's just like a side-scroller boss fight. You don't get a whole lot of movement in this. Even like when you move back a bit, you would still be exposed and it'll hit you instantly. Just like that. I don't see any other way of hitting them. Like, I don't think there's like a faster way of doing it. I believe you're supposed to just aim for the head, because I'm trying everything. Every single move says like what's best, but I think you just keep hitting them until they just go away. Like that, like sometimes it takes a while, sometimes you kill them instantly. Come on. Yeah, this one is just copy and paste, like same boss moves they would use on you. They don't really try anything new and different. They don't like switch it up a bit midway or towards the ending. It's just same thing over and over. So that's why I say this boss fight is the most basic, probably the worst one as well. Let me see. Whew, we got the S. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. My name is 2 for Oscar. Let me know if you want some more on the way. Next time we could probably talk about the anime, or we'll just talk about it in a separate video. That being said, I hope you guys have a good day. Take care.